More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium. The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Swan. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. He's looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Creates a little space. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Trying to rumble in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Swan. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Appalachian State. First score of the game goes up.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. With the catch, it's McCoby. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Boilermakers are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly. getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will... Fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Swan. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Strowman. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Cummings. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. The give to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Swan. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Shakes off the defender. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Moving away from pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry.
There he goes, ripping through the defense. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hamlet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Gives him the big stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for space. It's Roberts. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He might want another play. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Swan. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense When I'm...
It's a running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. Runs through the tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. Thrust that arm out. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
With the catch, it's Barnes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Handoff from the gun. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, App State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They're testing the right side here. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defense. You love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. On the run, it's Key. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Handoff to the lone back. Hard running there. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. That's caught. It's Ross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game.
He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Gonna look downfield again. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
To the ground with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
22, water.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 35.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.